In the vast library of Batman's comic book history, the word definitive is tossed around with abandon. But few stories earn the title as rightfully as The Long Halloween, the 13-issue limited series from writer Jeph Loeb and the late, legendary artist Tim Sale. This noir-infused crime saga remains Loeb's crowning achievement in the world of Batman, and arguably one of the greatest standalone arcs in the Dark Knight's canon. While not an origin story, The Long Halloween takes place in Batman's early years, shortly after Year One, and presents a raw, evolving hero still honing his skills. It builds on the gritty foundations laid by Frank Miller and David Mazzucchelli, while pushing the character into a labyrinthine murder mystery that redefines Gotham's criminal ecosystem. A gritty detective story at Batman's core. One of the most striking elements of The Long Halloween is how unapologetically it leans into Batman's role as the world's greatest detective. This isn't the all-powerful, god-tier hero seen in many modern iterations. This is a fallible, obsessive vigilante who pieces together the clues of a chilling murder case. Alongside Jim Gordon and Harvey Dent, Batman investigates the enigmatic Holiday Killer, a serial murderer targeting mobsters on calendar holidays. The comic walks the line between grounded realism and comic book fantasy with remarkable precision. Loeb's script never loses sight of Batman's pulp detective roots while still embracing the surreal elements that define his world. Mob bosses like Carmine Falcone share the page with iconic villains like the Joker, Catwoman, and a reimagined Calendar Man, now a Hannibal Lecter-style figure lurking in Arkham, whispering cryptic clues to Batman in chilling exchanges. A Gotham on the brink. Loeb and Sale don't just tell a detective story, they craft a turning point in Gotham's history. The city is caught in transition, with traditional organized crime slowly giving way to the rise of the freaks, Batman's more theatrical, supervillain nemesis. The Long Halloween elegantly captures this shift. Characters like Falcone and Maroni feel like relics of a dying era, while emerging threats like Poison Ivy, Scarecrow, and Two-Face foreshadow Gotham's darker, more chaotic future. What makes the story so potent is its character work. Batman, Gordon, and Dent each undergo profound transformations. Dent's descent into madness and eventual birth as Two-Face is tragic and inevitable, layered with betrayal, corruption, and personal loss. His arc hits hard because The Long Halloween spends time earning it, showing how even the best intentions can curdle in Gotham's toxic atmosphere. The visual power of Tim Sale. Tim Sale's art is as essential to this story's success as Loeb's script. His stylized, shadow-heavy panels ooze noir atmosphere. Characters are exaggerated yet expressive, and the city itself becomes a haunting backdrop of looming skyscrapers, fog-filled alleys, and silent tension. Sale captures the operatic scale of Gotham while grounding it in emotional grit. Every panel feels deliberate, and his use of lighting and negative space heightens the suspense throughout the year-long timeline of the story. A lasting influence on Batman's legacy. The Long Halloween's influence extends well beyond the page. Christopher Nolan cited it as a major inspiration for the Dark Knight trilogy, particularly in the depiction of Harvey Dent's fall and the interplay between Gotham's crime families and rising freaks. Matt Reeves' The Batman also pulls liberally from Loeb and Sale's vision, emphasizing the detective angle and layering the city in secrets and corruption. Despite being nearly 3 decades old, The Long Halloween still feels fresh. It doesn't try to reinvent Batman, it refines him. Loeb respects the mythos while enriching it, and in doing so, delivers a story that resonates with longtime fans and newcomers alike. It's a rare comic that feels both timeless and essential. Final verdict. Jeph Loeb has written several Batman tales, but The Long Halloween stands apart. It's a pitch-perfect blend of detective noir, psychological drama, and superhero storytelling. The murder mystery structure, the moral dilemmas, the haunting visuals, and the iconic villains all contribute to what might be the definitive exploration of who Batman is and who he is becoming. For those seeking the perfect Batman comic, one that bridges crime thriller with gothic mythology, The Long Halloween remains unmatched. It's not just Loeb's greatest Batman story. It's one of the best ever written.